right, you probably don't realize this, but you, just by virtue of being the awesome person that you are probably making it difficult for other people to get involved in PTO. And that sounds like so rude, but it's kind of true, because here's why. So because you are so competent, you are turning people off from getting involved because they think that they can't do it. They see you doing all the things, making everything happen, and they think it's like so hard that they're not going to be able to do it. And then you are sitting there going, oh my God, I'm only doing all the things because other people won't step up. And so that's where it's a double-edged sword to be as awesome and as good at what you're doing for your PTO. It's like resulting in that. And that's so hard. So here is why people have trouble stepping up to be leaders of PTO. So either they just don't have the tech skills. Some people just don't know how to do anything online, and you have to kind of have tech skills now, I think, to be a good PTO leader. So if you personally don't possess them, then you need to get on YouTube and Google how to use things, or search how to use forms, or how to use Drive, or how to do all the things, and like learn how to do this, or you need to find somebody in your group who can do it for you. So this was the case with a very dear friend. She's a preschool teacher, an elementary school teacher. And she's like, I just didn't have to learn how to do this stuff. So I just don't know how to do it. So I was trying to get into a shared PTO email account. Google if you're watching this. And two-factor verification was turned on, so I couldn't just sign into the account. And someone's like, well, you should talk with Rhonda because I think she set up the account. And I said, no, Rhonda did not set up the account because Rhonda is not... that is out of her wheelhouse. She would not know how to set up two-factor verification. And so I ran into Rhonda at the store and I relayed that story, and she just left. She goes, oh no, I don't know how to do that. And I was like, I know, I love you, but I know that you don't know how to do that. So I knew that I couldn't go to you to get into the account. So anyway, the other way that you're kind of putting people off by being awesome is just like people just don't know what they have to do. And so the secret to PTO is that you don't know until you learn it. And so you kind of have to go through it and make some mistakes and be okay with making mistakes. But most people aren't okay with that. Like I am to a certain point in my life but I've kind of always been like this to a certain extent, where I really don't care what other people think about me. I really don't. Like, I think I'm awesome. I don't think I'm the best. I don't think I know everything. I don't think I know how to do everything the best, but I know I can mostly do it. And so, but other people don't feel that way. Other people just think that it's an insurmountable goal. And if they can't be perfect, why even try? They're second guessing themselves all the time, trying to figure out the very best way to do things. Whereas you and I probably are a lot alike in the way that we kind of just pick a route and go with it. And if it doesn't work out, then we go, well, crap, that didn't work. And you use what you know to try and make the best decision. And you figure, I'll do it again because it's okay. Like how I figure it is like perfect, or done rather, is better than perfect. Like in all things. So I'd rather just have it done, even though I could do it better, or even if it could have been done better. I'd rather just have it done and not just say that I like half-ass my way through it, but I do the best that I can and finish it. And that's true for everything. Like I don't hem and haw over things because I got too much going on to be doing that. Same for you. I bet that's totally the same thing. But a lot of people struggle with that self-doubt and that perfectionism and that indecision. Whereas I'm just a rip off the Band-Aid kind of woman and just go. I just go because something else is nipping at my heels to get done, and mama don't have time for that. And the truth is that because I've been doing this for so long, I do have an air of confidence because I've been there. I've seen it. I've done it. I've had enough people come back and say, that was really awesome. I've gotten that positive reinforcement to where I'm like, okay, I do know what I'm talking about. I do know enough to kind of figure it out. But that takes a lot of gumption and it takes self-confidence. And a lot of people don't have that. So that's why when I meet new leaders who are like, I don't know if I can do this, I'm like, you're going to make mistakes just like I made mistakes, and that's okay. But you're going to learn from those mistakes, and it is good that you are stepping up and being willing to make mistakes because that is brave and that is the right thing to do. Know that not everybody is like you. Not everybody is willing to step up and do this. And so that can be part of the problem if you're having trouble finding people. So anyway. All right, I'm going to just head on out of here, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will join me for the next one. So until then, take care.